Selam YouTube, hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Bugün sizlerle beraber Alan Wake 2'ye kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Bir an oyunun ismini unuttum. Spider-Man diyecektim. Spider-Man diyesim geldi.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field
Grafikler
office?
bayağı iyi
I'm all
ya.
set.
I'll park there anyway.
Çok iyi.
I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Bu arada burayı falan hatırlıyorum ilk oyundan. Aklıma geldi şu an. Görünce.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour.
Sen çok konuşulacak biriymiş gibi duruyordun orada ama konuşulmuyormuş seninle.
Hi.
Ha, selam. Bir şey diyeceksin sandım, demedin. Mesela şu gördüğümüz bir yere girebiliyor muyuz? Yok. Giremiyoruz. Şu içeri gireceğiz
I'll
o
be back
zaman
in a
ya.
second.
Roger.
Nereye gitti lan o? Ha, ilerleyeceğiz oraya. Şuraya bir bakayım önce, bir dakika dur, şurada bir...
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
Şöyle bir bakalım bakayım bir etrafa. Aa! Burası çok tanıdık geldi bana. Bu kontrol oyunundaki şey değil mi? Koridor. Otel. Aha, exit. Bura orası. Açılıyor mu bura? Ben milletin odasını geziyorum.
Good to see you.
Şöyle hızlıca bir bakayım şunlara. Bir not. Buraya giremiyorum. Burada girilmiyor, buraya giriliyor. Girilmiyor.
It doesn't budge.
Bunlar açılmıyor, tamam. Şu içeriği bir kontrol edelim. Sağa sola bir bakalım. Sonra da morga doğru ilerleriz.
Hey, how are you doing?
Ama buranın haritası. Ama bak şeyler, yerler. Sağlıklı Yaşam Merkezi. Hatırlıyorum orayı. Belki buraya atmışlardı ilk oyunda. Amca müzik falan yok abi. Ne yapıyorsun sen? Alo. Şş. Deli galiba.
Take it easy.
Müdür müsün sen? Lan burada şey değil mi işte? Aha burası. Buraya yeni bir şey gelmiş lan. Ha, radyo. Aynı yer. El yazması sayfalar da burada birikiyor. Ha. Haritalar. 2 tane haritayı bulduk.
It won't open.
Benim kafamda da var mı öyle bir kapı orada? Yok. Yo, var. Çok iyiydi. Kapıdan çıkınca normal dünyaya dönüyoruz. Neyse, ayrılabiliriz buradan. Bu yansımalar falan ya, su şeyleri falan bayağı güzel.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's all. And it is sweating.
Hadi.
Isn't it? Curly. You as comfortable as I am.
You don't think the amount of
Oh dear.
Lokanta. Oraya gitmemiz gerek galiba zaten. Tamam. Haritaya hızlı bir şekilde erişmeyi biliyorum canım. Buraya girebiliyoruz mu mesela? Merak ettim şu anda.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Ama
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent
Agent.
Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker.
Oo,
And
Batuhan
let me
hoş
just say,
geldin.
I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use
Ne
the help.
yapıyorsun? Ha, şahitler vardı,
Your
evet.
deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, no. The Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Şunlar galiba.
Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff.
Çünkü şapkası vardı bir tanesinin. Bu neymiş? Bak, kayıp vakaları 2010'da çok artmaya başladı diyor. Aha, geyik.
Rest easy, buddy.
Bu geyik rüyamda gördüğüm sana benzer bir şey görmüştüm dediydi. Önceki gördüğü geyikte.
I need a tool to get this open.
Açmaz. Deneyeyim de. Bu restoranı da hatırlıyor musunuz ilk oyundan? Burada da bir sahne olduydu.
Can't open this with my bare
Tam buraya
hands.
baktıydık zaten. Yanlış tuşa bastım. Sahibi yok mu hamburgerin? Bunlar galiba. Aynen, oynan.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Neden
What
göldeydiniz?
were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Ne gördünüz?
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks.
Geyik
They were
maske.
tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult.
Bana da
Then
öyle
we
gelmişti
bolted
zaten.
and called
Evet.
the cops.
Neden bir tarikat olduğunu
What makes you say it
düşünüyorsunuz?
was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree."
Yüz mimikleri falan bayağı iyi yapılmış ya.
Cult of the tree. Oh, and then we found out
Hareketler falan
the
çok
whole
iyi.
thing was terrifying. That's all.
Bu kadar. Profil oluştur. Kaldron Gölü.
Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
Family necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the code of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Evet, şu dallarla yapılmış şeyler. Ne tür bir tarikat?
Yes.
Tarikat sembolleri. Yok yok, o değil, şuraya. Heh. Tarikat psikolojisi. Bu da sembole girer. Yok, girmiyor mu? Ha, buraya giriyormuş, tamam. Tamam. Tarikat sulaları.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better
Evet,
keep an eye
bir
out for
tanesini
more.
açtık. Zaten. Bir tane zula bulduk. Bu. Tamam. Sanırım bir şey buldum.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Kim? Arkadaşı falan mı?
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Aa, buraya gelmiş önceden Saga.
How are you?
Çocuğuyla hem de.
I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter.
Ne?
That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Bunun oğlu mu vardı, kızı mı vardı ya?
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Bir dakika. Yanlış yaptım. Şu panoya bir daha bir bakalım. Tamam. Cesedi incelemeye git diyor. Tamam. Önce şu kadınla bir konuşacağım ama.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Bu bize bir şey verdi mi? Vermedi. Tamam.
Hello.
Konuş.
Exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Gidelim.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Tamam. Hadi gidelim morga.
Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was
Hızlıca şu parka bakıp geleceğim, bir dakika.
The passage of time is deceiving.
The days of our lives are fleeting, and they end in the end. They end.
There's another lunchbox.
Aha. Ben de burada bulduk. Beş tane bulduk hem de. Güzel ödüllendiriciydi bu. Buna yanlışlıkla bastım, pardon.
Tweet, tweet, my sweet. Now why'd you go and do that?
Acaba başka yerlerde de var mı? Ki ya tam muhtemelen geliriz buralara ya gene.
Take your time.
Şimdi gezmeye gerek yok daha fazla. Buralara kesin geleceğiz zaten yeniden. Şimdi morga gidelim.
Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary?
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent.
Doğru kızı varmış,
weirdest
tamam.
thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Hey. Agent?
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
Tarikat kolyesini üstümüzde taşıyoruz. Yerde kullanılacak demek ki.
It doesn't budge.
Gördüğüm her kapıyı zorluyorum ben de.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the... There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Ne yazı yazmışlar?
How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Mücadeleden dolayı savunma yaraları diyor.
They did leave something inside his chest.
Nasıl göğsünün içine bir şey saklamışlar diyor. Şey yapamıyoruz. Müdahale. Belki dava birleştirmem gerekiyordur. Bir dakika. Aynen. Bir dakika. Önce şuraya bir git. Pano. Davalar. Şunu bir yerleştir de. Bulmuşken. Ha bu bölgede. Tamam. Bright Falls bölgesi. Davalar. Koldron
Time to see
Gölü.
what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Ritüel yazımı. Ölüm sebebi. Yani. Bunun için olabilir. Çok mantıklı bir sebep bu. Kalbin üzerinde okunmayan yazılar.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Ölüm sebebine girer bu. Ne diyor, ne diyor? Ha tamam. Kurban bağlandığında diyor canlıydı diyor.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Aha.
I didn't think they were relevant to this case.
Başka sayfalar da bulmuşlar. Bunlar
I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
Şerif gitti. Bana tıklayıcıyı göster diyorum. Ne tıklayıcısı? Ha, silah gitti. Oradaki şey öldü.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Silah orada. Adam da burada.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Işığa girmem gerek.
He can't see me in the light.
Bak cadı diyor.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go.
Koş. Al.
Vanished.
Bir cesedimiz vardı. Önce kalktı, şimdi de kayboldu. Çok güzel. Birinci bölümün sonu. Vay, böyle dizi gibi bitecek ha. Her bölüm. Gerçi ilk oyunda da benzer bir şey vardı. Güzel müzik. Ama telif yer miyiz acaba? Onun korkusu var.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue
Saga
that
gölüne
nail
geri döndü.
into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation.
Tabii yani normal
This is the
insanlar
case
için
we must solve.
anlaşılmayacak şeyler bunlar. Yazmak ritüelin bir parçası mı? Bir canavara dönüşen tek kurban diyor. Öncekiler dönüşmemiş. Yani dönüşmüş olsa haberleri olurdu zaten, doğru. Sayfayla beraber mi kaybolacağım? Yok, sayfayla kaybolmadı.
There is no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
Şerife
Right
ne
before
oldu?
things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Aynen.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Evet, ışıklar giderken korkmaya başladıydı.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Ama diğerleri dönüşmedi.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Geçişler var ya acayip hızlı ya. Spider-Man'deki şey de böyleydi zaten. Silah sesleri duydunuz yani. Gelmeyeydiniz. Aha. Al al al. Al al al. Al al al al. Pil var orada, pil bak. Pil görüyorum, pili. Hah, aldım. O pillerim var ya. Tanesinin peşine düşeceğiz ileride. Şu an oyun pil kullandırtmıyor bunları. Bol keseden harcıyoruz. Oyun başladığı zaman böyle olmayacak o. Asıl. Şu anda daha girişindeyiz oyunun.
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Üzüldüm ya. Araya kaynadı. Aha pil. Lan pil görünce ne kadar seviniyorum ya. Keşke powerbank alsaydı. Sat.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not
Gitti
real.
püf diye gitti hem de öyle. Puf. Sesini bile duyduk.
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
They're a fine pair.
Onlar iyi bir çift diyor. Ortaklara.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help.
Güzel.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Cultural Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskalabotic, best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskala Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow. You think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a
Çok iyi
9%
yapmışlar
discount
ya.
on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner Coffee Thermos.
Aa şey kahve. Bu şey oyunu kaydetme yerleriydi. Güzel var ya, oyunun başı için çok güzel loot bulduk ha. Peki envanteri nasıl açıyorum? Buraya girdiydim, burada bir şey yok.
Good day.
Selam
My
selam.
client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
How many times
Just
do
a
we have
moment,
to
ma'am.
do this, Walter?
Someone will be right
Huh?
with you.
I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
I can't force it open.
Oy. Kapıyı kırdım. Semcim. Hadi gidelim. Burada bir şey var gibi. Yokmuş. Gidelim haydi.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Smart choice, Anderson.
Araba nerede?
Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
Belediye başkanı seçimi mi varmış?
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit. Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Göle dönünce şimdi hava da kararır muhtemelen var ya.
I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the
Aa, bu
detective
şey
character from his books.
bize
Alex
kafayı takmış bir
Casey.
FBI ajanı vardı
I heard
ilk
the jokes at
oyunda.
the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
O mu? O mu acaba ya?
Same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Vaka 2 The Hurt.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
Akşam oluyor ya.
Charge of this mess.
Akşam oluyor ve ben geriliyorum. Akşam
Let's
olduğu
start looking
için.
for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
Bunlar kim?
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy.
Daha demin reklamlarını izlediğimiz adamlar bunlar. Televizyonda.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
That's all for now.
Buranın içi açılmış. Merak ettim, içeriye bakacağım. Bunun birini burada bulmuştuk zaten.
I'd be happy to get you VIP tickets into Coffee World. Just say the word.
Thanks, but I don't drink coffee.
We brew our own beer too. Ahma beer.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us
Hava
to
iyice
have
karardı
them.
ya.
Or was protecting him.
Geriliyorum hava karardıkça.
Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Dört tane pilimiz var.
After we find Nightingale, What then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is.
Burada işaret de var.
We've seen this symbol before.
Evet.
Good eye.
Buraya bakmış. Ceset neredeydi lan? Ha, şuradaydı. Aha, iz var.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Şarkı. Bu da reklam. Tamam. Başka da bir şey yok. Çıkalım. Ay bu ayak izleri nereye gidiyor? İyice karanlıklaşıyor etraf. Aha, ses de geldi, değişti. Müzik. Hadi bakalım, hayırlı olsun.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Allah'ım. Hiç beklemiyordum. Oyun bayağı sağlam olmuş. Batuhan. Çok hayırlı bir yere gitmiyoruz gibi geliyor bana şu an. Açsam mı ki dava yerini? Şunu hızlıca bir bakayım. Ne?
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head.
Aha. Onun farkındayım. Boyumdan büyük işlere karşı kalkışıyorum.
The threshold, like a doorway, leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
No, bir şey yazdın da sildi onu, bir dakika. Ne yazdın? Ha, klip mi attın? Klip mi attın? Tamam. Ne tarafa gidiyordum lan ben? Evet. Ben burada gezdiydim gündüz. Aa, ağacın ora. Bu ağaç önceden parlamıyordu.
Seems like these aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Bu pili bitiriyor ama.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Ben bulduydum o cadı kulübesini. Buradan yukarıdaydı. Bir dakika, buradan yukarıda değil. Buralarda bir yerdeydi işte ya. Neredeydi lan o? Mermimiz full değilmiş. Dur fullleyelim. Bir dakika. Aa, şurada işte. Şurada değil mi? İşaretin orası. Bu ağacın orası. İleriye gidemiyoruz zaten. Şu an için. Buna bakmıştık. Ama kararmayaydı, iyiydi ya. Ben şuradaki her şeyi aldım mı? Pili de harcadık. Harcamaya başladık. Hah, burada. Hatırladım.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
İnşallah geyiktir canım. İnşallah.
Following up on a lead.
Keep checking in.
Roger.
İnşallah geyiktir.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Bir kapatayım da bunu. Biri gelmesin. Bir şey yok burada. Tamam, buna baktıydık zaten. Hadi kulübenin ışıklarını çalıştır diyormuş. Tamam. Aha burada.
The fuse box is missing a fuse.
Zaten
I need to find one to turn on the lights.
yani oyunlarda sigorta olmasa zaten ne yapardık hiç bilmiyorum. Buralarda da sigorta falan yoktur ama içeride var mı ki acaba? Nereden bulacağım sigortayı Allah bilir şimdi. Ben köprüden nereye geçelim bakayım bir. Ha burada bir şey var bak dur.
This fuse is busted.
O kırık mı? Tuhaf tuhaf sesler geliyor.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering though.
Ben biraz fazla gerildim ya. Mola odası. Ha bunu zaten söylemişti. Şu an bunu öğretti oyun bize. Aha bir tane daha sayfa buldum.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Manuel sev. Hop sev. Çok sevdim bu işi. Güzel. İçeride bir şey yok. Yani şöyle mermidir falan filan yok mu yani? Cadısı hiç saklamamış mı mermi? Evet. Saklamamış. Şimdi profillere bir bakalım. Burada bir şey yok. Bunlarla zaten hiçbir şey yoktur. El yazmalarına bir bakalım bir. Okumadık hepsini çünkü.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page. The fuse was in place.
Ha bunu izledik, dur.
She found it among the junk in the forest.
Yanlış tıkladım buna. Tamam. Dava bölümüne bir bakalım bir daha. Burada silah yükseltme var. Şu ne lan? Bu yeni gelmiş. Nesin sen? Ha. Bulduğumuz bazı önemli bilgiler galiba o. Sen nesin?
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Sen radyosun. Harita, el yazmaları, televizyon, dava. Davaya bir bakalım. Yeni bir şeyler geldi muhtemelen.
Figured all this out already. So this goes here, and that goes there. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Ritüel nedir?
That's it. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue.
Aa, kalp de kayboldu.
Where is it now?
Şimdi nerede? Çok güzel. Gidelim bir profile bir bakalım. Profilde yeni bir şey açıldı.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Hangi market? Evet, burada bir market vardı, bulmuştuk zaten. Ceset orada. Kalp orada.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife.
Hayatımda bir kez kayboldum diyor. O da eski karımla geçirdiğim yıllarda diyor. Güzel. Şunun üzerine yaz. Ve burada YouTube için bölümü bitirelim. Buradan sonrasını artık önümüzdeki bölümde devam ederiz. O zaman hepinize iyi günler. Görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.